boys and girls. It's Miss Holub on a special episode of Science. First of all, let's recap yesterday. We learned about what simple machine? Remember? We made it out of a straw and two, what were the, so we had the axle out of the straw, and we made the two wheels out of what? Fruit Loops or Cheerios or whatever you had at home in that shape. So just like a wheel and axle helped us with lots of things, they help us with lots of things. Today, we're going to be talking about magnets. How can they help us? And first of all, what is a magnet? Give yourself some think time. What is a magnet? Okay. Where have I seen a magnet? Next question. Okay. We will predict, that means think, and describe, that means tell, what types of objects push or are attracted, come together to a magnet. All right. So we're going to read this book and see what exactly a magnet is. And I want you to think about, how can a magnet help me? How can a magnet help me in my life? Did you know that there are giant magnets? Okay. They can even help with making something called what? Electricity, which is how we turn our lights on. That's an example of a giant magnet. It's inside here. You can't see it. Okay. So let's read this book. Here we go. A Look at Magnets by Barbara Alpert, the person who wrote this story. What do you see? I see paper clips. And what else? We're going to find out what that is. Here we go. Table of contents. What is a magnet? A magnet makes a paper clip jump. A magnet! Magnets are made of iron, nickel, or steel. So those are types of metals. Ooh, look over here. Magnets make some metal objects move, but magnets don't work on all metals. Can a magnet move an aluminum can? What about a copper penny? An invisible area called a magnetic field, so it's invisible, surrounds the magnet. These things are called iron filings. Iron filings show the magnet's line of energy. So you know how the plants get energy from the sun and they grow? Well, magnets get their energy from that invisible field called the magnetic field. A magnet's pull is strongest at the spots with the most filings. These areas are called the magnet's pole. So you see, what letter is that? Letter S, that's right. So that's called the South Pole. What letter is that? Come on. Very good. The N, and that stands for North Pole. Ho, ho, ho. Just kidding, Santa Claus. So now try to make the ho, ho, ho North Poles of the two magnets touch. Can you? What's happening? Are they touching together? Do you see them touching? No, they are pushing away. And it's a big word called repel. And I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit. But the opposite poles. So if this was north, this was south, those would attract or come together. Attract. Earth acts like a huge magnet. There's the planet Earth. It has a North Pole, ho, 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 Santa Claus, and a South Pole. Magnets show people where to go. So instead of saying, oh, I think they went over there, you could say, I think they went north, or I think they went south. And in order to do that, you could use this thing. It's called a compass. Earth's magnetic energy pulls it that way. Magnets even help doctors see where you are hurt. Remember I talked earlier in the beginning about the giant magnet that is inside something that helps us make electricity? Okay. Magnets also help doctors see when you are hurt. An MRI machine has powerful magnet, and it helps take a picture of the inside of your body. Magnets hold up pictures of, that's my connection. when I first heard of magnet? How many of you put pictures on your refrigerator? Show all your good work, see? Magnets are at work everywhere you look. They are at work. So in that video, were you able to, by the way, pretty cool book, right? Pretty cool. Were we able to learn a little bit about magnets? Yeah, and how they help? How can a magnet help you at home? Good question. So to go back to our cue for today, we will predict, think about, and tell or describe what types of objects push a magnet or are attracted to a magnet. Okay. And in order to do that, Miss Holub has a little video of testing just that. So you'll notice two things I want you to notice in the video. One, notice how I make a prediction before I test the object. So first I'm going to need what? I'm going to need a magnet. See, this is a picture of a magnet. This might be another picture of a magnet, right? And in the video, I use a couple of different ones. I use one that looks like this, kind of like a horseshoe. Horsies wear it. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Horsies wear it. And so it looks, that's like a big one. And then there's just a smaller one that is also in that horseshoe shape. Okay. Are we ready? All right, let's see what happens. Now, remember I said we'd go over those vocabulary words, repel and attract? So I'm going to go over that with you really quickly. So when something attracts, okay, and I'm going to need my helper. I told you yesterday to have a special guest. Here he is. Everybody say hi, science guy. Here he is. Oh, he's sleeping. Shh. Shh. Science guy, really? We are in the middle of an episode. Oh, Miss Holub, and your bare feet nonetheless. That's what we call unprepared. That's okay. We're glad you're here. Whoa, how can I help, Miss Holub? Well, we're talking about the word attract. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to give you a hug, Miss Holub. Oh, thank you. So attract means to come together. We came together. In COVID, can we come together? No, we can't. Unfortunately, it's so sad. So we're attracting right now. Now we're going to show them how to repel, okay? Sounds good. All right, let's repel. Ready? Repel. Go away. Where'd it go? Science guy. Where'd you go? Are you there? Hello? So we came together, we attracted, and then we came apart, we repelled. So when you hear those words, think about that. Attract, repel. Attract, repel. And you can also, thank you, science guy. Say, thank you, science guy. Bye. He's going to come back in a little bit. I am? If that's okay. Oh, good. I can spend this time waking up. Okay. Bye, science guy. He's going to come back again and help us with another activity. So you can do this with your hands. Ready? Let's practice. Attract. Come together. Repel. Go away. Attract. Repel. Attract. Good job. Repel. Okay, here we go. Now remember, focus on prediction and then focus on when I predict and then focus on what is happening with the magnet and the object. Make sure you zoom in. Okay, get your hand lens, your imaginary hand lens, and zoom in to see that. Here we go. So I have my objects. I'm going to test this canned cat food, and I'm going to test this nail. I have two different size magnets. I'm going to start with my large one. You notice anything about it? What letters do you see? S for south, very good, and N for north, like we learned about. Okay. So first, good scientists make predictions. So what is my prediction? Okay, so I predict that this can of cat food, because it says it's made from aluminum on the top, I'm going to predict that it will attract to the magnet. Okay, let's see if I'm correct. Here we go, moment of truth. No. Okay, let's check the smaller magnet just to be sure. Nope, did not work. Okay, now
one thing we could do is we could test to see and make sure the magnets work. And remember, what did we learn in the book? What's one thing that is attracted to the magnet? Something we use to hold papers. It's called a paper clip. That's right, paper clip. So let's make sure the magnets work. Did it work? It did work. Okay, so the magnet works. So that just must not be magnetic. So maybe that's not a type of metal that is magnetic. Here we go. What about the nail? What do you predict? I predict, I'm just going to say it won't. I don't think it will. Because it didn't with the can. What makes you think the nail would work? Here we go.
So we're focusing on, is my prediction correct?
What? Oh my goodness. So what type of metal must the nail be made out of? Could be nickel, could be, what was another one? Yep.
Could be iron.
Thanks for watching. It's going to be your turn.
All right. Yes, it is. So, did you notice anything? Did you notice my predictions? Was I correct? Oh, the second time I was wrong. Is it okay to be wrong? Absolutely. In science, we're all about making predictions and learning from our predictions, okay? So, I did my test. Now, you have some objects to determine what is magnetic and what is not. And what does that mean when I say what is magnetic? That's a great question. So when I say something is magnetic, that means that an object is pushing towards it. Remember the attract coming together. And if it's not magnetic, then it repels. Okay. So using a magnet, there's an example of a magnet, you will test the various items to determine which are attracted to or come together. Okay, and I've got a little example for you. It's embedded in your Google Class activity. It's just a picture. So it shows you all the objects that you need. And then when you find them, go ahead and test if it's magnetic, attracts, or it's not magnetic, it repels. Okay, and your assignment for that is right here. And then questions to ask. Does the color matter? Does the size matter? Okay. Does that mean it's magnetic? Do those things matter? Does it matter what it's made from? Okay. All right. I can't wait to see your videos and see what you discovered. Go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and do that activity now. Remember, you're going to find these items and you're going to make a prediction. And then you're going to determine if your prediction was correct. Did the magnet attract or not? If it did, put it on one column. If it did not, put it on the other. So if you're at home, remote learners, just make a little pile on your table. One magnetic, one non-magnetic. All righty. And then make sure to unpause once you've done that. Welcome back, boys and girls. Who's my guest? It's Science Guy.
Oh, I am up. I had my coffee. I'm ready to go.
Yes, he is. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a nickel. Now, obviously, to test this, I'm going to need a magnet. I thought I would use one from home because we got some remote learners at home, and you might just be using a magnet from your refrigerator, right? So this is the magnet part of the magnet clip, okay? The nickel was not. Look, here's the, I'm going to need your help, Science Guy. There we go. Here's the magnet. Here's the object. Here's the coin, the nickel. Is it sticking? It's not sticking. So is it attracted? Is it magnetic? It is not. That coin is not. Let's check the copper penny. All right, Science Guy, what's next?
Oh, it looks like a cookie cutter.
But not just any. It's made of metal. Okay. I wonder if it's the right type of metal. Open wide. Oh. All right. So here's my magnet. Here's the metal. Oh my goodness. Did it attract? It did attract. Okay, so we're going to put that in the attract or magnetic pile. What's next? What? Another cookie cutter. Oh my gosh, it's a bunny. Hop, hop, hop. Bunny, bunny, bunny. And actually, it's not metal. It is plastic. Let's see if it attracts. Here we go. And what color is that? It's a pretty purple, isn't it? Here we go. Does it attract? No, it doesn't attract. So we're going to put that in another pile. What about, what's this? Oh my goodness, who likes building Legos? I do. So now don't choke on this. So I'm going to hold it and you can hold the magnet. Okay, Miss Olive, don't throw it at me. So sorry. Okay, here's the magnet and here's the Lego. Now look at the size of the Lego. Was the Lego bigger or smaller than the plastic bunny? Let's see. Here's the bunny. Here's the Lego. It was what? It was smaller. That's right. It was smaller. I wonder if size has anything to do with that. Does the size have anything to do? Let's find out. So here's the magnet. Here's the Lego. Let's see if it'll stick. It doesn't stick either. It doesn't attract either. So did the color matter? Well, this was purple and this was red. Did the size matter? Oh, what it was made of mattered. Oh, I see. All right, moving right along. We have, what is that? Help me out, science guy.
Looks like cardboard.
Cardboard. Yeah, so any kind of cardboard you have. Open wide, science guy.
Oh.
All right, here's my cardboard. Here's my magnet. Let's test it, see if they stick. It doesn't stick. So what do you think it's made of? Yeah, maybe like a paper. So is paper metal? Speaking of paper, what's the next one? Yeah, we have a piece of paper. So here is our square shape paper. Oh, let's see if it'll stick. Here we go.
Oh, that just fell, didn't it?
Did it stick? It didn't stick, did it? Oh my goodness, did we do them all? Oh no, we didn't, did we? What's this a picture of? That's right, a screw. Let's see if the screw will fit. Here, help me out. I don't want you to choke. That would be very sad. I don't want it to happen to you. All right, there's the magnet. Here's the screw. Let's see if it'll stick. It did. Wait a minute. How big is that screw? How big is the paper? Which one's bigger, the paper or the screw? So did how big it was make a difference? Oh, what it was made of. What is this made of? Oh, a type of metal. I see. All right. And the last one, if you have any kind of scissors, these scissors mom might have them at home. Obviously, let mom do this one. If they're big, if they're small like that, then definitely you could do that one. So we're going to focus on, I'm going to hold these. I don't want you to get hurt. Focus on this part. Here we go. Actually, we can focus on this part too. Huh, that didn't stick. What about this part? Ooh, I wonder why this part of the scissor stuck, but not this part. Why? Why do you think? Because it's made out of what? What? I can't hear you. It's like you're not there. Metal, that's right. Oh my goodness. It's like you read my mind. Kiss your brain. Kiss your heart. You're so stinking smart. I want to thank Science Guy for being here. Science Guy, thank you for being here.
Oh, you're so welcome, Miss Olive. Do you mind if I stay? I want to learn some more.
Absolutely. Do y'all mind if he stays? I don't. Here we go. All right, wait, right over here. Okay. So did we determine what items were attracted to the magnet? We did. We sorted 2 piles, didn't we? Did we figure out the reason why it was attracted? Ooh, did we? Let's think about that for a second. Why were some items attracted or magnetic and some were not? Did the color matter? Well, let's see. What if I colored this gray, this piece of paper gray? Because I noticed that all these metals are what color? And the nail from my video is what color? Kind of like a silver, kind of like a gray. So a pencil is kind of like a silver and a gray. So I'm going to color right now. You can do it at home too. I want you to do it at home. Test it with me. Test it out. Great scientists make predictions and test it out. Test out their hypotheses. So here's some gray. And where's my magnet? My handy dandy magnet. Let's see if it'll attract to the gray color. Oh, it didn't. So did the color matter? It was gray. Look, it was gray, just like this, like the scissors color. See? Did the color matter? Oh, what's this made out of again? Oh, paper, that's right. Yes, and make sure we stay apart. Paper, that's right. You're so smart. Kiss your brain. Kiss your heart. So then what makes something magnetic? Well, let's determine what a magnet is. A magnet is a piece of metal. There it is, like on the top of a hammer or like the nails, with a strong attraction. Remember, attract, come together, with another metal object. Oh. Magnets are made out of iron. Magnets are made out of steel. And magnets are made out of nickel. Wait, Miss Holub, we tested the nickel. Why didn't it work? It was the same color and everything. Oh, wait, does color matter? Does it matter that it's a gray or silver? No, fun fact, only a very teeny tiny, like a little bitty, like an ant part of a nickel is made out of actual nickel. But some things that do have nickel, an element, are batteries or when you go take a shower, the shower head. So remember, it might not be magnetic if it's not made out of iron, steel, or nickel. And those are all what? Types of metals. And you know how you can remember that? Magnet and metal start with the same letter. Oh my goodness. Can you make an M for me? I always tell my students make a W and then flip it. M. You ready for the song? Okay. Here's a song to help us remember what is attracted to a magnet. Here we go. I need to stand up for this. I'm a little magnet, can't you see? Any of these three metals attract to me. Iron, steel, or nickel will attract to me if it is made from any of these three. One more time. Let's see if you remember it. And guess who's going to help me? I'm going to voluntold him. Here we go. Science guy with no shoes, stinky feet, stinky feet. Here we go. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3.
I'm a little magnet, can't you see? Any of these three metals will attract to me. Iron, steel, or nickel will attract to me if it's made from any of these three.
Many of these three. All right. Thanks, Science Guy. You're the best. Bye, Science Guy. You can say bye, Science Guy. All right. So your review is in your science journal. So at home, if you still have your journal and got some sheets left, use that. Or just any kind of paper. Draw a picture of an object that is magnetic and what makes it magnetic. Okay? All right. So to wrap up, why is it important? Why are magnets so important? Well, magnets heat up our homes. They help anyway. They help run the electricity. That's a big word. I'm going to clap it out. Electricity. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of syllables. Let's do that again. Electricity. That is 5 syllables. Heats up our what? Our schools, our homes. It powers our devices. And it lets us see, right? We couldn't see without it. We want to stay warm after what we just went through, right? So if, and I hope you do, have any questions at all, I am here to help. Please dojo me or have your teacher reach out to me if they have any questions about magnets. And remember, I end with this thought. How can a magnet help you? How can a magnet help you at home? How could a magnet help you at school? All righty. I'm so glad you were able to join me, and I would like to end with this song. And I think some of you might know it. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with Legos. It was on a movie about Legos, and it reminded me of this song, and I just love it. So indulge me. Here we go. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dream. Bye, guys. Have a great day.